fucked up.
Looks like we're riding home in the rain. It's very wet. So, I guess this is as good a time as any to tell you guys what else I do. So, aside, my main hobby is obviously motorcycles, but aside from motorcycling, I'm also really into music, and I'm also a DJ. So I'm actually heading out to a gig right now, which is a little further away than where I normally play. I usually play a lot in Sydney City and places like that. I'm heading out to Stanwell Tops, which is towards Wollongong. That's why I thought I'd take Rachel along, because usually out that way is quite scenic. It really sucks when you don't know where you're going. I guess it would suck slightly less in a car, but I'm not prepared to give up my bike just to know where I'm going. I'd rather be lost on a motorcycle than know exactly where I am on in a car. And I'm not really lost because of this dandy new phone holder thingy I got. Pretty cool. I'm not sure about how safe it is to use. I mean, I'm not looking down at it all that much, but just to kind of give me a general idea where I'm traveling. But I guess it's one more distraction. There's actually they've updated the laws on cell phones in Sydney. So if you're caught using if you're a learner or provisional driver and you're caught using a mobile phone whilst in a car, it's an instant loss of license for 3 months. And if you're a motorcycle rider, regardless what class, be it learner, provisional or open class, it's instant loss of license for 3 months as well. What's the speed limit? How the fuck could this road be 60? Look how wide it is. It's just long and straight, and I just really want to go. Holsworthy. This is where the army peeps. Interesting fact: I was joining the Australian Army. I actually got in too. Then I got injured and had to leave, which is unfortunate. Although, in saying that, I probably wouldn't have met my girl if I had gone in, so she thinks it's a blessing. I guess it is. Man. Oh, look at that speed camera, mobile. So we got these things in Australia, guys. I don't even know if they exist anywhere else other than here, but they're like mobile speed cameras. They just set up this truck and ute or whatever the hell it's called, and it just snaps photos of anyone that's speeding as they drive past, and you get a lovely little fine in the mail with some demerit points and some monies that could have preferably been spent on your bike. Goes to the Mr. Government man. Something happened in Australia recently. It was actually up in Queensland, where a police officer was caught issuing false infringement notices or false fines to people that didn't exist. He got busted, and when he was questioned about it, he claimed it was to meet an informal quota. And there's been debates for years. I mean, in Australia, and I'm sure in other parts of the world, where the police actually have quotas to fill in terms of fine, which is a ridiculous notion. And that kind of proved it to me that these things do exist. Sure, it's an informal, it's not written anywhere, but I'm sure it's enforced. Otherwise, why is this guy freaking out enough to issue fake infringement notices to meet his quota? Obviously, there's some repercussions if you don't meet your quota, which I think is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Excuse my language, but it really is. Having a quota on fines, which means if a particular policeman hasn't spotted anyone doing anything wrong, or you know, for whatever reason, hasn't sort of busted enough people, he's going to go out looking for someone to give trouble to. Be it a motorcyclist, a car driver, anyone. He's going to be looking. He's like, shit, I need to fill my quota. He'll be pulling everyone over for random reasons, looking for obscure things or anything. So I'm sure it's happened to me, and I'm sure it's happened to you guys. Now, look, before I say that, I actually have a lot of respect for the police. I don't understand people that say fuck the police or whatever. I do have a lot of respect for the police. There are a lot of good ones. In saying that, there are also fuckwits, just like with anything else. But yeah, so it's happened to me where I've been pulled over and it's just been hassled, and I've had, be it my car or my bike, gone over with a fine-tooth comb. Like, just, you can tell they're looking for something, anything. to book me for. And I always often wondered why, and then I think that, you know, that's a very sort of logical reason, that if that particular police officer hasn't hit his quota, he's not just being a dick, he's, you know, legitimately he needs something to fine you for, otherwise he gets in trouble. And that's why they be dicks sometimes, and that's why I guess sometimes maybe it's the beginning of the month or they've hit their quota. When you get a police officer that's super nice, it's probably just they're under a lot of pressure, I guess. I mean, sure, there's some dicks on the power trip, but that just blew my mind. The idea of having a quota on fines, that's bloody ridiculous. God, look at this road. I just want to it's so gorgeous. What a shame, what a shame. All that 8 kilometers of this beautiful road and I got no gear on. Anyway, so I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But having a quota for fines given out is just absurd, because you're no longer interested in keeping the public safe. You're no longer interested in upholding the law. You're interested in hitting what is effectively a sales target. You know, working in sales myself, I've seen a lot of salespeople that kind of worry and stress about their target. And if you give a police officer a target about how many infringement notices he has to give out, then you're not going to make him a very effective or very likable police officer. This road is gorgeous. It is beautiful. Why am I going 80? I just want to go fast. It's very smooth. It's very beautiful. I wish I was wearing all my gear.
Stop singing!
Jeez, look at this road. Doesn't it just make you want to like rejoice? Yeah, alright, no Pexus. Slow down. Bad Pexus. Bad boy. God. Oh, it just makes you, this is a combination of this bike and this road just makes you want to go. See, I told you I was right. Scenery, trees, stuff, things, green. Woronora River. This is Woronora River, guys. I can't see a river. Is it that way? It's that way. There it is. River. It's very brown. Some nice bikes. Lena. I want to get a side shot of these guys' bike. Why is this road 60? I mean, seriously, can somebody explain this to me? Why is this road 60? I don't understand. Getting a bit nippy. I think I'm going to pull over and finally get some gear on. And bang, bang, bang. Oh, that's a pretty bridge. That would make a nice photo, actually. Maybe on the way back. On the way back's going to be dark. Do I have time now? Yes, I have. I do this all the time. I'll be heading somewhere and I'll be making good time. I'm gonna get there on time and I'll see something like that, a nice photo op or whatever it may be, and I will stop and get distracted and then I'll end up being late. Happens a lot. Oh, we're actually almost here. We did have time to stop. Could go there. What? This is supposed, it says, navigator says I'm here. There's nothing here. I don't understand. Why are you doing this to me? It's a very nice road though. Well, I'm not really complaining, but what do you mean? Where the fuck are we going? No, don't fucking do this to me now. My God, there's nowhere to turn around. This is gonna have to do. I hate to do this, Rachel. I'm sorry. I hate pulling over on gravel and dirt and shit. Okay guys, so basically where we're at the moment is I have 0 cell reception. God, look at that view though. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that. But anyway, so what's happened is I've got no reception, so I also have no idea where I am or where I'm going, because my phone's decided to be an arsehole. And I think I've gone too far. So yeah, I need to find somewhere where I can get a bit of reception. Look at this though. This is beautiful. I'm gonna be late to my gig, but So far I don't really give a shit. Fuck. I need to turn around. I'm almost positive I need to turn around. Although as far as places to get lost goes, this is a pretty good one. This looks interesting. Excuse me, buddy. Do you know where Tumbling Waters is? That way? Alright. Thank you. Huh, we found it by accident. Sorry again, Rachel. Doing some off-road riding now. There's some parking where I can park, and there's some shield from the elements. Doesn't seem to be that way. Reverse, jeez, Rachel's going late. Those things first. I'm gonna turn everything off. See you guys.